You know, sometimes we need good news. But let me tell you this. So the House of Representatives, they went ahead and they passed the stimulus. It made it to Congress. Congress went ahead and passed it. Nancy Pelosi and the Republicans ended up coming to a compromise. I forget how much it is. I think it's like $900 billion or something like that. But they passed the stimulus. But here's the kicker. It's not going to be $1,000 or $1,200 or nothing like that. It's going to be $600 that they're going to end up pushing out like as soon as possible. See what I'm saying? It's already passed, but I guess, you know, since they just have to fight with each other, both parties, you know, it's a situation where, you know, maybe one party don't want you to get the extra $400 or the extra $600 just so they don't have to really compromise with the other party. I don't know which party it is, but that's just what I'm thinking. But, you know, the greatest country in the world, one of the most expensive countries in the world, you know, they feel like $600 is enough for y'all to pay all y'all bills since the last stimulus. You know what I'm saying? This is the greatest country in the world and everything like that. Even though other countries like pay, you know, their citizens $2,000 a month, and some people, you know, suspending this and suspending that, suspending evictions and, you know, paying like, you know, extra money like a month and trying to tide like people over or 80% of your wage and stuff like that. Other countries are doing that. You see what I'm saying? But the United States feel like $600, you know, capitalistic society, whatever. $600 is enough to tide you over. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Y'all happy about that? At the end of the day, it's $600 more than what you had. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to end up spending it? Are you going to invest it, you know? Or are you just going to just let it just sit in a savings account, not do anything? It's up to you. You know what I mean? Christmas time is here, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to end up spending that money if they get it before, like, Christmas. But, you know, happy holidays. The government ended up passing that. Now, people are asking me a question. What am I doing in the stock market? I ended up selling my Tesla shares, and I'm going to tell you why. Apple just announced that they're going to have a vehicle, right? So now, I don't think Apple's vehicle that they're going to end up creating is going to be on the same level as Tesla in terms of, you know, reliability and having supercharging networks and this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? I don't think that's going to be the case. I know they got like a new battery technology that they would probably more than likely end up using. It charges like in less than half the time as a, you know, a Tesla battery. So that's a great thing for travel. But, you know, they don't have like the infrastructure like Tesla does. I'm thinking, me personally, just playing the stock market and just looking at what's going on and how volatile it is and looking at the inclusion of Tesla in the S&P 500. I'm thinking, since the stock didn't completely like go up where I wanted it to go, but I ended up cashing out because I still made like thousands of dollars in it. I'm thinking the stock may end up taking some type of turnaround or at least hit some resistance, you know, for the 700 mark. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to reach the 700 mark. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But I'm banking on it not reaching the 700 mark and banking on it going down. You see what I'm saying? If it goes down, I'll just buy back in at a lower price, you know, buy low, sell high, and just be in a better position. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm feeling like Apple announcing the car is going to create some volatility with the stock. S&P 500 inclusion didn't really, you know, make the stock go up too much. You know what I mean? Just to talk about it, the rally behind it made it go up. But when indexes were actually buying Tesla stocks, it didn't make the stock go up too much. So I just pulled the stock out, and I'm feeling like there's some sort of resistance there. A lot of, you know, bears are starting to make cases. And what that means is a lot of people that are negative on the stock, you know, that may be trying to give it like a lower price target, who may just be writing negative articles about the company, may be doing things like that, trying to push the stock down. They're like kicking in the overdrive to do that. So what I think is going to happen with all the news that's probably going to hit and what's happening with Apple producing or trying to produce a car, I think the stock is going to go down. You see what I'm saying? So that's my point of view on it. That's what I think is going down. Now, if it, like I said, if it goes down, I'll end up buying back in, you know, but as far as I'm concerned now, I'm just sitting on profits right now, and we'll see how it ends. You know what I'm saying? So that's people be asking me what I'm doing in the market, what I've been doing with stocks. Some people seen I took $20,000 and made $37,000. You know what I'm saying? And then, well, it was 38, but then I had, you know what I'm saying, I pulled out at like the wrong time, you know what I'm saying, without setting a correct limit order. So I was just like 37,000, like 900 or something like that is what I got. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's more than 20,000, you know, and I made that within like a month and a half just playing the stock market. I would highly suggest for anybody that's thinking about playing the stock market, go ahead and get a Robinhood app. Go ahead and get an account. Go ahead and put some money in there. Pick a few stocks that you're going to like. Learn about the stocks as much as possible before you start putting your money in there. You see what I'm saying? That's just my point of view. That's my personal view on it. You don't have to use Robinhood. You can use Webull. If you don't like Webull and you like Ameritrade, go ahead and use Ameritrade. You know what I mean? Use whatever you're comfortable with, but always make sure you invest in companies that you believe in their roadmap. Don't just invest in companies because you see maybe I'm investing in the companies or other people are investing in the companies that may be popular, like in money management firms and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Invest in companies that you feel like are going to be valuable, that you feel like may be disruptive with technology or whatever that you feel like we're going to need one day. You know what I mean? That's something you got to think about. Always invest in disruptive technology, and I think you'll be good. You know what I mean? You could look at yield stocks if that's what you want to do for long term. I'll say have some of them for long term, you know, but I'm more into growth stocks. You know, I want the quick money. I want the fast money, you know, get in, get out, and, you know, just wait for the next best thing. That's kind of where I'm at with it. But everybody's got their own threshold. You get into the stock market, you know, just know you're not always going to win. There's going to be times where you're going to lose money. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, for the most part, you don't lose money until you pull your money out. Even when it dips and you're in the red, do not pull your money out. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a solvent company, wait for it to go back. Buy more shares when the stock dips. You know, I don't know how many times I've seen, like in my DMs, people are hitting me up like, yo, I bought X, Y, and Z stock. The stock dipped. I'm panicking like, what do I do? And I tell them, buy more shares. Eventually, the share price is going to go back to where it was. And then when it goes back to where it was, not only do you have the shares of which you initially had in your initial investment, you're going to have the additional shares that you ended up buying at a discounted rate. When the shares go down, that is the best time to go shopping. Y'all want to go shopping for shoes. Some people want to go shopping for clothes. Some people want to go shopping for new hoodies. Me, I like going shopping for stocks. When the stock is low, that's when you buy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section as far as anybody else that's wanting to know exactly what I'm doing, the logistics and what I'm doing, like the buy, you know, the limit orders, the stop losses and all that. Go ahead and hit me in the DM on Twitter or on Instagram, you know what I mean, in the DMs. And, you know, you got to pay for the time, man. I can lead you to water. It's up to you if you're going to drink it. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be sitting here calling each and every one of y'all when I got thousands of people in my DMs. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to pay for it if you want a one-on-one. If you don't, just get the game when you see it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dropping something on Twitter, watch what I'm doing. Or if it's a situation where I'm talking, I might talk about it on here, get the game from here. You know what I'm saying? But don't get discouraged. You know, also be careful. I see a lot of people thinking about buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin keeps hitting an all-time high. Nothing wrong with investing in a Bitcoin, but do not invest most of your money in Bitcoin. There's a very volatile stock that could plunge $8,000 like that. You see what I'm saying? So you can invest in Bitcoin, and a lot of people are investing in the Bitcoin and alternative currencies because of the situation to where we have a fiat currency, which is a dollar that's continuing to lose value, and it's not really backed by anything. But if you really think about it, you know what I mean? I don't know if people really been paying attention to it. Bitcoin isn't really backed by anything either. You know what I mean? And then you also have, well, I would say the dollar is backed by the military. You see what I'm saying? But Bitcoin is not really backed by anything. But you can still play it. I'd watch it. You know what I'm saying? The great thing about Bitcoin is that you can buy and sell 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to wait until the opening bell on the trading day, you know what I mean, until after hours or nothing like that. You can buy anytime. Right now, if you feel like you want to put $100 in Bitcoin, you can do that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't really going to make nothing but maybe a couple cents. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a stock that's like $22,000, you know what I'm saying? $24,000. You know what I mean? So just think about that. I would think about companies that I rock with, that I feel like they have a great roadmap. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I'm about to get back to battle rap and talking about that, but I just wanted to drop some gems to anybody that's listening. No pun intended. Shout out to gems. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.